that you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
Hello there, welcome to the Flash and Blade podcast. I'm Siobhan, rejected and alone, a heart without a home. Let's meet the plucky girl assistants. It's the Brian. We need some sort of thing that opens up to show which plucky girl assistants we have. And now you're muted.
You'd have to get Sinister to make it because I'm horrible at making video stuff.
Anybody wants to know why I'm face palming? We've had an evening of technological challenges.
Hey, this wasn't as bad as the first one, okay?
Yeah, that wasn't my fault, though. That was Streamlabs defaulting to the wrong monitor.
Check it. You updated without checking.
Anyway.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry we haven't been around. Basically, Lilibet was off 2 weeks ago. Lilibet was off. She was to see her family. Same this fortnight as well. She's seeing her family. She lives on her own. They're the only people she's got. So, I give her some freedom, I suppose. Really. Hello, Lilibet. I doubt you'll be watching, but hello. Should we see what bots we've got, Brian?
Yeah, let's take a look at the bots.
Oh, there's none.
They've left us.
Oh, God, if we can't even keep the bots going.
I feel so alone. Where are all the bots?
Oh, man.
Bye,
Abandoned by the bots.
Bye, bots.
So, there's been all sorts of news, but before we do that, how's your time been since we were last... No, well, not since we last did a show.
Well, since we last did a Flashing Blade show?
Yeah.
Quiet. Peaceful.
That's nice. That's good.
I've been enjoying myself.
New job going well?
Hasn't started yet. You gotta jump through all the hoops.
Yes. Brian's going to be the man. He's going to be working the man.
The man. I'm going to be the manly man.
Are you?
The man in tights.
Okay, righty-ho.
In other news, Ace the Wonder Mutt is still with us.
Yes. I approve of this. And Tormund?
Doing the zoomies somewhere around here.
Orange Looney. Oh, dear. If you check out the Flacco Gaming, that's with a 0, not an O, you'll see our latest RPG efforts. Hopefully.
I believe Tormund makes a guest appearance several times.
Yes. Hopefully, we've managed to put things back on an even keel. We had one...
Let's put it this way. You guys have patched things up only for me to tear it apart again.
We had one session which went completely off the rails and left us in a position where we couldn't proceed from there, not without Brian having to bend reality. And so we had another go at it.
And then there were 2 more sessions after that. 3 sessions ago.
Well, my short-term memory's terrible, but I remember 3 sessions ago.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, dear. No, it is. It's good fun. We're definitely starting to gel as a team now. Took time, but we got there.
You think?
Yeah.
You think you guys are? You're a good team?
No, Retta's going to fuck it up for us.
No, Retta won't mess it up. Please,
she's a professional. It's all part of her character. It's not. She's not acting out of character. She's a professional.
She won't mess it up.
It's got nothing to do with the player. It's the character. There's a difference. I like to make sure people know the difference between that. Because sometimes my characters can be really
back to the ship. So,
sometimes my characters can be very obnoxious and arrogant and whatever, and I always get worried that people think that's me rather than the character. Yes, I'm afraid so.
Say it isn't so.
It is so. So, what's been happening to me?
What has been happening to you? Do we have any sagas in the making?
We had a quick update, a quick coda to the Fencegate saga. Where I got a knock on the door, I think 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. There's a guy stood out there in his dressing gown and slippers. And, yeah, mate, your dog's out here being chased by 2 foxes. She'd found another way out.
Oh, good.
Yeah. One of the boards they put at the base of it, they hadn't
I'm
bothered
guessing
to...
foxes not being, ladies.
No, love. The actual animal, the fox. They hadn't bothered to secure the bottom panel of the fence. It needed to be screwed in. Luckily, one of the caretakers, Chris, salutes her, came and did it for me. Cheers, dude. That was a big problem, I've got to admit. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show, but I got 2 things I can talk about. I got my electric buggy.
Oh, excellent.
The sort of thing, the little thing you see disabled people. Well, I am a disabled person.
Your Mark I travel device?
My Mark II travel machine.
Oh, Mark II travel device. Does this one have the lasers on it?
If Sinister gets near it, probably.
Cowcatcher?
No cowcatcher.
We should probably look into that.
Don't tend to find many
grocery
cows.
shopping. Well, think about it. Grocery shopping.
I don't think it's got the horsepower. It only does 4 miles an hour.
We can fix that.
Nitrous.
We have the technology.
But it's great because it folds up. Remote control, you press a button and it just goes like a transformer. You'd love it.
Does it make the sound?
No, I'm sorry. But the only problem is it's too heavy for me to pick up and put in the boot of the car on my own. Might have been different if I was healthier, but I wouldn't need it if I was healthier.
Ramp.
It's the car. It's not going to work like that.
No, I mean, we make a ramp into the car.
That's what I'm saying. It won't work like that. It's a nice idea if I had the car next to me, but I don't. The car's down there, you see. And yeah, it's just
okay. So you don't have a driveway.
No. Oh God, no.
Okay. All right. That's what I needed to know to make this work.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Okay. So yeah, there's that, and I love it. I haven't used it that much. I've used it to go to the shops and back because that's all but what a bloody blessing that thing is. It's amazing. I'm not walking around in pain. I'm not tired. Yeah, if I stay there too long, I'll stiffen up, same as you do with anything. But it doesn't have suspension. It has solid wheels. So
ooh, we gotta raise that.
I had to buy a cushion for it.
We gotta put some shocks on that. Maybe get some 3-wheel motion going on.
The basic infrastructure is there for you to be able to do that.
We'll make it. Now, here's the important thing.
Yes.
How's the stereo?
I don't tend to take my headphones with me.
No, just the stereo. I mean, you got tunes, right? You can. So
That's
we can play Lowrider when it's running along?
No, afraid not.
We're going to have to Americanize this thing.
No.
Shocks.
No.
Hydraulics.
No.
Undercarriage lights.
No. Because this leads me on to the next piece of news.
Oh, do you have NOS in it?
What?
NOS. Nitrous oxide?
Oh, that's what I mentioned that earlier. Sure I did. No. It's nice. It's an electric buggy that I can, it gets me around a bit more. And I'll be taking up to London a week on Monday. Week tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Because it's Adam Purcell, our brother from another podcast, It's his 50th birthday.
Oh my!
I know. It's hard to think of him like that old. I remember when he was a kid. Teenager, about 16 or so. I mean, this is what,
Okay.
it's over 30 years ago. But he's got an event plan that we're going up to go and do. It's a bit like Star Trek Bridge Crew. Don't know if you've ever played that game.
No.
Where
I have a life.
you are the bridge. You have a life. Says the man who spends all his off time on Foundry.
Man, even Jess is calling me out on that one.
I'm just saying.
The fuck?
Did I
Come
just
on.
hear? Did I just
It's
hear
the
somebody
internet.
laughing?
Yeah. It's the internet. I can have a fucking life if I need one.
Define life. Hi, Jess.
She says hi.
Hi.
Hello, sweetheart. Something. Poor Brian.
I feel
Yes,
attacked.
Brian, you've got a life.
Yes, and it's
Yeah,
rich
yes,
and fulfilling.
Yes, of course it is.
The internet. I'll lie if I goddamn want to. It's my right.
Damn it, as an American.
As an American, it's my right to lie out about myself on the internet.
It's not lying, it's alternative facts. Oh, dear.
Hopefully not.
But Auntie's getting a new car.
Excellent. Excellent.
The 3 years of my lease for my Motability car, which is a Hyundai Kona electric, is coming to the end at the end of June. So I had to go and choose a new one. And I'm staying with Hyundai because I was impressed by their service and everything.
I had a Hyundai for 12 years.
But the dealership's
car.
been good. I mean, plus I've hardly had to deal with the dealership because nothing's gone wrong really with the car. So, it's basically been taken in once a year for a service. I mean,
you take it in
admittedly,
for your scheduled appointments and you let the thing drive.
once a year it gets serviced. I don't have the MOT for the first 3 years, so I don't need to worry about getting that done. But no, I'm getting a Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Okay. Okay.
Which are a bit sci-fi looking, apparently.
Do you have a picture of this car you can throw up for our viewers?
Hang on a second, let's find out, shall we?
See, my Hyundai was a 2008 Hyundai Tiburon.
Right, now my viewers
It was
are
a
now
short
looking-
little car made to seat 4 Koreans very comfortably. There's a problem. I am neither short nor a Korean.
Okay, let's try and work out that Kona.
Oh, here we
Kona,
go.
those are Konas. The new style Kona.
Why don't you just put into Google, Hyundai?
Well, I was looking for something.
2024. Because you have a lot there.
There we go. Became a lot smaller. This is it anyway,
bad.
roughly. Yeah,
That's rather nice.
it is rather. It's not going to be that colour. It's galactic grey. I was just looking at, so it's going to be duller.
That's fine.
But it's got
Gunmetal gray, galactic gray. It's all the same gray.
Count Binnenface grey.
You know why they call it all that? All the different color names, right? It's so they can copyright them. If it's just a shade different, they can copyright it.
That's just madness. I'm sorry, but it is.
It's the same thing with Citadel paints.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Galactic grey, which is the colour I'm having it in, is as dull as fuck. But in this case, it was beggars can't be choosers. I could have ordered a car, but I'd have to wait months for it to come from, Korea. So I thought, well, what have they got in stock first? And they had this in stock, and I thought, what the hell? Because the iconic colours are very much of a muchness. There's one with a hint of green, one with a hint of gold, all the rest are silver or grey or black. So could have gone for the Kona, the 2024 version of my car, and indeed I was having trouble deciding which one to go for, and so they threw in a test drive for the Kona, and oh my god, the difference, it's luxurious.
Okay.
But I chose the i5. I mean, compared to my Kona. I chose the i5. It's got a longer range, and the basic
Does
version.
it still sound like the Jetsons?
I wish it did.
Oh man!
All
All
I
right,
know
car makers. This is stuff we want. All right.
people want electric cars to make a noise so that people with
Yes.
vision problems can't, you know.
Not only
No,
that,
they
but
can't.
us geeks want them to sound really cool, either
What
like the
they've done-
Transformer noise or the Jetsons car.
They've done, and I don't know if it's available on the car I'm getting, but they put in 2 or 3 different sounds you can play whilst you're driving, which respond to the throttle. What?
We have our bots back.
What?
Our bots have found us. They've come home. Oh, bots, I've missed you so much.
Wow, that was a big influx. And the strange thing is, they don't show up as users.
No, that's because they're bots.
It does make me wonder what the hell they're there for, because they come, they sit, they do nothing, they fuck off again. What is their point?
I don't know.
So yeah,
They've come back to us.
I'm hopefully picking it up on July the 1st. Apparently all the paperwork's gone through. And then, well, I'm calling her Venus. Because
No,
my
you don't.
scooter's called Fireball Junior.
No.
You
don't
need
do
to
that.
look at Fireball XL5.
No, it doesn't matter. Don't do that.
It
Don't
means
do
I
that.
can say prepare to receive
rhymes with
Fireball Junior
penis.
Venus. Venus.
I know it rhymes with penis. Don't do this.
Now you see, Fake Keith from Staggering Stories said exactly the same thing when I told her, but she said it because she misheard it and she burst out laughing.
I'm saying it because I'm a parent, and when you're a parent, you have a child.
So normally the two go together. Yeah, funny
Yeah.
that.
So so I took great pains in thinking of names for my son. And every name that was put out, I tried to come up with negative nicknames
Understandable, yep.
until I came up upon a name that I couldn't do anything with.
You didn't try.
No, I did.
Tyler.
I tried hard. Yeah.
Boys and girls, if you've got a really offensive version of Tyler, please let us know, and we'll prove Brian wrong. And give him years and years of guilt all at once.
What are you going to do? Call him Ty? Oh, no, I already do that. Tiger? Oh, no, that's not a bad thing.
Isn't it?
No.
How many tigers have you seen? No, hang on, my sentence got away from me there. Ignore that. That didn't happen.
I mean, I could name him Tiger and use the pound symbol instead, but I don't think,
I don't understand that.
there's a pop culture person.
Oh, one of those things.
Yeah, one of those.
I heard they existed. So,
Pop
yeah,
cul-
I'm.
You were it until you weren't it. Now you're afraid of it.
So I didn't say what this thing was. Adam's birthday thing is.
What is
Didn't
the
get a
birthday
chance to-
thing?
Basically, it's you go in as a team, and there's a set built for a starship bridge. Not Star Trek. This isn't Star Trek, but it's the same thing.
Wait, is this a Galaxy Quest type thing?
I don't know. I don't know what you
You
mean
know-
by a Galaxy Quest type thing. Basically, you go in there and you each take a role: helm, tactical, navigation, captain, first officer, things
Well,
like that.
Adam's obviously going to be the captain.
Yes, he is. I want to be first officer simply because he and I used to double team back in our old Star Trek RPG days, and
Okay.
I think it would be then. I want to poke fun at him because I used to be the captain back then, and he was the first officer. Basically, going, oh God, shut her up. So
I've been
but
doing that for years now.
lasts about an hour and a quarter, and they save your progress. So if you go back, you can continue
Okay.
an ongoing story.
Oh, that's lovely.
We've got we're doing an exploration mission.
So you're LARPing, is what
Essentially, yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah. They provide uniforms.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Yeah, a little. I have to admit. I don't really want the... Are you sure they've been washed? You know?
That's the least of the questions.
Cooties. So yeah, but I have been dreaming of a day like this since we used to do the Star Trek RPG,
Okay.
and I can't wait. Plus, I'll be taking the buggy up, so I'll be able to go through
Now,
London.
will Adam, as the captain, be losing his shirt?
Now, this is a thing that we've been thinking about. It all depends on whether Crumbly, again from Staggering Stories, plays his character Schnur, which is Shatner without certain letters. Because he always used to have his uniform ripped whenever we went to do something.
I think that a viewing of Galaxy Quest is in order for this, simply to refresh everyone's, position.
I don't
on
want
the
comms. I've got one job on this ship.
It's
wanna be
stupid,
comms.
but I'm going to do it.
I'm going to have so much fun taking the piss out of Adam. Oh, dear. I can't wait for him to yell red alert and I can just go, you sure, sir? That does mean changing the light bulb. Little things like that. All these little jokes we've had in the old RPG, we're going to suddenly be able to just bring them out into this. It's going to be
Beautiful.
It's going to be
Excellent.
lovely. I can't wait. And like I say, I'm going to have my buggy with me, so I'll be able to trundle around London. What could possibly go wrong?
Wait. Is it this Friday? This Monday?
Not tomorrow. In a week's
A
time.
week from. So, isn't Prince Harry coming back to Britain that week?
I don't care.
It's going to be interesting.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nobody over here really cares about all that stuff. Oh,
we know.
you've got your gossipy little fishwives and whatever who read the tabloid headlines and go, oh dear, look at this. Oh, isn't it terrible? And everybody else goes, oh, for fuck's sake.
Ah, okay.
Well, the reason he's coming back over, the Invictus Games, is a very good reason. It's basically not the Paralympics, but a version of it for servicemen, wounded servicemen. That's what the Invictus Games are for, and I think
That's cool.
I think it's global. I'm not sure, but he's been huge in setting it up and supporting it.
Yeah, he's been a big patron of it, hasn't he?
So yeah, but it won't have any bearing on us at all. It's,
You hope.
not unless he wants to come along. Ship's janitor.
Hey, you never know. Somebody has to clean up after the captain kills his fifth space hooker.
You see, that's the trouble. We're not going to get to do any proper violence.
That you know of.
Well, in RPGs, we do a lot of violence.
Yes, but it's usually fire phasers or something like that. I mean, even Star Trek had Mr. Scott possessed by Jack the Ripper.
Red Rum, yes, indeed. You see, I think RPGs are very good for society because we get all our violent urges and tendencies out safely. In the RPG, you don't enact them in the real world. You don't
If
look
more
convinced.
people played RPGs,
Oh,
yeah, there are people I don't want to play RPGs.
right.
Think about it.
Hang on. 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. I've got my Discord's still having its problems, so everything's frozen up, and any second now it's going to crash out. So,
Excellent. That's wonderful.
I'll be back in just 2 seconds if I can.
Yeah, I
find
see
out.
it. I see that it's. Yeah, it's discombobulated. I look like an idiot.
I'm saying nothing. Back in a second. Sorry about this, folks. Like I say, slight problems. Where's Discord? There it is. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's just going to happen about 2 or 3 times during the show. So, here we go. It makes me look like I've got so many friends. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Pop. And then that.
Uh-huh.
Then that. There we go. This is probably going to happen 2 or 3 times.
You need to get rid of that ad thing at the bottom.
You know you're about 10 seconds behind the actual thing, don't you? I think I've still got a delay on it from back when I used to do esport coverage.
You put us in the Brady Bunch. Well,
I didn't do that. It did it automatically. Oh, I know why. It's because I've got the list of things. There you go.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's a story of a lovely lady.
I don't know the
where
words.
they're
I'm so glad. Yeah, new car, new buggy. That's about it. No new house yet. In fact, we haven't heard anything from the solicitors since. Well, the house came off probate in February. It's nearly May.
That's good.
It's nearly May, and we've not heard from them.
Well, start calling.
See, I don't want to sort of intrude on my sister's work with this.
Ask your sister, hey, have you heard anything from the solicitors? No?
Well,
Let's
I've got
call
to. I
them.
want to send them a letter anyway, so I might just sort of say, "Could you tell me what
Fuck
the
that.
hell's-"
Call them. Get somebody live on the phone.
I can't call them. I can't afford the phone call to Jersey.
You have long distance.
No, it's international.
So?
I don't get that on my phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. In America, we just call everywhere.
Yeah. And how many people have really raged against good old Marbell?
Ma Bell broke up back in the 70s.
AT&T?
Yeah, but nobody has that anymore.
I don't know what people have over there nowadays.
We literally can call anywhere on our phone.
You got to, I mean, you can put something in there if you wanted to do that, but I've got no reason to, so, you know.
Okay.
I used to put money on it so I could phone my father. Don't need to do that anymore, so.
Dog's asleep.
You say that. My little doggy's down here wagging her tail at me, hopefully.
Of course,
And little
I
cat's
can't
there as
tell.
well. Hey, what? Where?
I can't tell. He's deaf and he's blind, so he's either asleep or extremely depressed, and I can never tell the difference.
Poor Balthazar.
I think he's still sleeping.
It is a worry, isn't it? I mean, I've had that with cats quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still breathing?
Yeah.
Animals
That
do it to us
is-
deliberately.
That is multiple times per day with this dog. He's 16 years old. He's had seizures. He's blind. He's deaf. He walks with a little difficulty. We just continually check.
Yeah.
Breathing still?
You need a stick of poking. You alive? Oi, you alive?
I'm not going to get a stick and poke him. I'm going to pet him.
Stick of poking. +2 pokingness.
No, that's mean.
Have I ever claimed to be anything other?
To animals?
Not. Oh no, not to animals.
Okay then.
Yeah,
I sit my butt right here.
probably just as well. Really, you'd fall on the floor otherwise. I'm going to be honest. Right. So Doctor Who news. Doctor Who
we have
starts
Doctor
in
Who
a couple of
news.
weeks, May the 11th.
Excellent.
I believe you have a rant.
I don't have a rant. I have a shout out to make.
Oh, in that case, please feel free.
Oh no, not right now. When it's
Oh, well,
when it's
I
out.
shall mention it because I'm going through this news article and it's going to. It's basically the timing of it. It's going to be a worldwide release and on Disney Plus at midnight our time, but over here it'll be on the BBC iPlayer at midnight our time, and then it'll be shown on television the following evening, and people are doing their heads about it.
And they can get over it.
This is your shout out, I suspect.
No. The shout out will be after we've seen the first episode.
Oh right, okay.
Because
because
the
you
shout-
were mildly steaming about all those complaining. At one
Oh yeah,
point.
I'm mildly steaming about that because really, there is no issue. Oh no, I'll have to not be on the internet to avoid spoilers. Okay. Watch it earlier. Watch it later. I don't fucking care. It's a great idea.
Well, no, it means everyone's watching it together around the world.
Yeah.
Except those who can't be bothered to stay up until after midnight on a Saturday night. On a Friday night, should I say.
Well, technically, neither would I, but considering it'd be like 7 p.m. here, I'm good with it.
That's what people are. The void has arrived. Hello. That's why people have got a problem with it. It's the very fact it's so late. And some of them...
I need a sock puppet.
I need to introduce you to the Scottish Falsetto Sock Puppet Theatre at some stage. Their version of David Tennant's End of Time is brilliant.
I definitely need to get a sock puppet. Just saying.
We used to do puppets on this show. In the cupboard I've got an actual Muppet.
That's a little scary.
But I don't go in there now because there might be spiders.
Valid. Valid.
So, you sit there with your back to me. So, yeah. So that's... I'm looking forward to that. I've got a feeling, however... I think it's got just that bit too modern for me. And by that, I don't mean special effects or this, that, and the other. It's the characterization. Shooty, for example, it's a modern-day doctor. It's using modern-day slang and stuff like that.
It's always modern day.
For the time. Well, it tended to be a little bit more...
Every new doctor is a modern-day doctor.
In the classic series, they were played as out of time. You know, it was still, oh yes, my dear, and this, that, and the other. Whereas now, they don't patronise or anything else like that.
They've updated the lingo to the time so that he doesn't
but it's
sound
more
like
than that. It's using the slang and bits and bits. It's a case of, I don't follow this anymore. This isn't how I act or the people I know act.
Well, yes, because you're not the demographic anymore.
I know I'm not. I know I'm very much not the demographic.
I'm
not
like all the
complaining.
people-
It's just I'm fine, and I also finding it difficult to keep track of everything online as well as the arguments. I mean, I try and avoid the arguments. That's the point I mean. And it gets very difficult with people moaning.
It's like X-Men 97. It's a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
While it's made for the fans of the show, who were fans of the show back in 97, you're not the demographic anymore. It's on Disney. It's a cartoon.
It's difficult to get that. I think it's because back in the day, the Doctor didn't... The root core of the Doctor didn't change so violently. Whereas now, because it's modern...
That's because they had the same writers every year.
No, they didn't.
After year.
No, they
after
didn't.
year.
No, they didn't.
How many did Terrence Dicks write over the course of the show every year?
One in 1969, one in 1974 for the 75 season. He was supposed to do something... Well, he was supposed to do a vampire story. That became The Horror of Fang Rock, and that was 77. And then what was the vampire story resurfaced in 1980 for State of Decay.
Excellent.
I can still remember things.
Yeah, it's the whole look. If they're reusing the writers at the same time back then, most of those writers all came from the same.
Yeah, but the thing is, it went for 26 years, and they didn't have the same writers running all the way through.
No, no.
What I'm saying is, I mean, for example, Ace, for her time, was a modern day character, but the Doctor still stayed the same, whereas the Doctor is different now.
Okay,
and it's been the same with Tennant. Not so much Matt Smith, because Matt Smith was just weird in a good way. Capaldi I love. Whittaker,
I blame the writers for Jodie.
yeah, same here. But Shooty, I think it might just be a little bit too on, for me, a little bit too modern, if that makes sense.
I think that was the idea, to entice a more modern audience.
Well, yeah, especially launching on Disney+.
I mean, you and I are going to watch regardless. They don't care. They don't care about us. We're watching regardless.
It's
Current
my
fans of
penance.
the show will be watching the damn show no matter what.
And also,
How are you going to get the new viewers?
can I just point out too? I can't remember who the hell he was. Somebody on the Twitter. I'd retweeted something Ian Levine had posted, which was really funny. It was a takedown of Trump, I think by Kimmel, and this
That could
guy-
be any day for the last.
Oh,
3
I
months.
know. But it was funny, and so I retweeted it. Somebody immediately had a go at me for how dare I retweet Ian Levine. You know, right? It was a funny post. That's why, and you know he's transphobic as well. No, Ian Levine is not transphobic. I'll state that clearly. And I said this, and I said, yeah, no, I'm sorry. You know, you are treading on very, very dangerous ground here. You know, me being trans and everything. And, you know, I know Ian isn't a transphobe. Oh, no, I meant Gareth Roberts. Yeah, but the point still stands. No, I've no idea. I think basically they realised they'd cocked up and thought, fuck it, and walked off. You know?
All right. Okay. I'm
quite
sorry.
put out by
I
that.
do not have the crayons for them to draw out.
Oh, I hit the block button. I wasn't going to have that sort of nonsense.
Yeah.
I've unfollowed you because of this.
Thank you.
Bye.
Fuck do I care?
So, oh, hello, cat. Yeah, that was interesting. I have to admit, that did bug me. I don't normally, apart from the trans stuff, I don't normally get Doctor Who abuse. So, well, there we go. Shall we do what we came here for, talking about it? I've got to find my cursor. There it is. Because I'm sure, pretty sure anyway, that we've got something we can do. Are you ready? Oh, I've just burped.
Sure.
And now, from the worlds of BBC Television's Doctor Who, very possibly it's Doctor Who. Yeah. A Doctor Who, buggered if I know which one, and his plucky girl assistant, James Robert McCrimmon and Zoe Heriot, land at a space museum, but not on Xeros. Oh no, this one is on Earth, where they meet Professor Daniel Eldred. And, ease their way into the adventure, you see, because Martians are on the moon. They've taken over the TMAT, which is transmat, essentially, teleportation cubicle. It's all organised from the moon. They put all their eggs in one basket, and they thought, TMAT's great, we won't need rockets anymore. Oops. Just as well the Doctor and co landed in a space museum with someone who's building his own rocket. Who would have thought it? You know? Wow. And then there's a runaround. It's the Seeds of Death.
Dun dun dun.
Dling, dling, dling. This isn't as good as the Ice Warriors. The Ice Warrior...
It has a better premise, though.
Yeah, it's got a good premise. Well, I don't know. I think the premises are equally valid. But I don't think the Ice Warriors are used anywhere near as well in this as they are in the Ice Warriors because they've introduced the idea of the Ice Lord, in this case Sla, and he becomes the Davros figure, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than having the Martians talk to themselves, it's the Lord gives out all the orders, and he's got a clear voice. So, and I think that diminishes the Ice Warriors to a point. I really do. But I've always had it's one of the earliest ones that released on video, I think, this one. So I've had a soft spot for it for quite some time, and there's some barking mad imagery in it, especially during the chase sequences in the moon base. It's a case of, we've got a load of mirrors here. Oh, Pat can spin around. That'll look really, really cool. And there we go. So I now hand over to you. I know this is, I mean, like I've said, I enjoy it. It's good. I've got nothing new to say about the Seeds of Death. Brian, on the
I
other
don't
hand-
either. We've done it before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah. Not recently, but we
Well,
have.
come on, reiterate your
been
viewpoints.
6 years.
6 years? It can't be. The show's only been going 4. Well, this particular iteration of it.
Keep going.
2020?
19.
No, 2019. I was in hospital.
2019.
That's still not 6 years, Brian. Do the math.
2019. 2020. 2021. 2022. 2023. 2024.
You're counting the whole of 2019. We didn't start until it must have been towards the end of 2019. 'Cause I was in
October.
hospital with my back, if you remember.
October.
So there you go. That's not a whole year. So why are we
Fine. In
quibbling over
October.
this?
In October, when it's our anniversary show.
Oh, we have one? Oh, I wonder if they'll... because it's our 200th soon as well.
Yeah. Oh, shit. When is our 200th?
No idea. It could be at any time.
What
Prepare
number are
yourself.
we on now?
189.
So we got 11.
We've got about 20 weeks to prepare.
Wait, 20 weeks.
Because it's every fortnight.
I think that's good. That's going to put us close to October. 5 months.
Zug. I've no idea what to do for this. We've had the big reunion show.
I got no idea. Yeah. Okay. So we've really derailed here.
Have we? Okay. If I could just get hold of the video editors for Simon Whistler's channels, could we have the tangent memes you use so I can play them? It'd be very useful.
Would the future historians please come back and let us know what we did for the 20th anniversary show?
Yeah, that would really be... I mean, all right, it's a causal loop, but what the hell? It sorts itself out.
It's a paradox, but it's fine.
It's
These
a good
things work
paradox. It's a
themselves
safe
out.
paradox.
It's a chicken egg paradox.
Oh, no, because the chicken and egg isn't a paradox. What came
Yes, it is.
first was the egg.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Could have been the chicken.
Nope. There is a creature that resembled a chicken, which gave birth to an egg, inside which, due to evolution, was the first chicken.
That's the grandfather paradox.
No, it's not. No. The grandfather paradox would be the baby chicken going back in time to kill itself. There's no time travel involved in this. It's just evolution.
If the future historians let us know what we did for the anniversary show, then it's the grandfather's paradox.
No, it's not the grandfather paradox. It's just
And
a
is
simple.
it the bootstrap
It's
paradox?
it's not. Could be the bootstrap paradox. Yeah, but it's just a causal loop.
Wait, who wrote Beethoven's Fifth?
Beethoven, love.
Are you sure?
Well, I wouldn't like to go into court with any other facts.
I'm just saying.
I mean, just
Well
don't
done,
start
Doctor.
getting me on time travel because I've got a lot of experience with it due to the RPG. Rather than, I don't pretend I'm a time traveller, and I haven't been a time traveller for a good long time. I can't remember the last time we RPG'd the Doctor Who.
When was the
RPG.
last time I went through time?
See, that's the difference between Brian and myself. I know things.
I'm
aren't
insane.
real. I know
I'm
things
insane.
aren't real. Brian, on the other hand, if Jess was here, she would tell you that Brian thought.
No,
Like-
Jess would not say that.
What would Jess say?
Jess was not there at that time.
So who told me?
Who do you think?
Oh, you did, didn't you? You stupid old
No,
fool.
no. Who would like to do that to me?
Retta.
Yeah. Okay.
The only trouble is I can't remember the name of the film.
Thank God.
It was the found footage one, the scary one in the Blair Witch Project. Brian thought it was real footage.
Hey, a lot of people thought it was real. They had websites.
But you're
where you could look-
intelligent, Brian.
No. It was cool.
You're not intelligent. Okay.
This was a brilliant span of marketing on their part. They had websites looking for these people. They had ads. They had stories about looking for these people. It was a very, very subtle viral marketing thing.
Now, how do I get the word gullible to come up?
To be fair, I'm in America.
Yeah.
Work it out. Gullible. Yeah.
Yeah, so we always laugh at Brian for that.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, at least
Ah
despite
ha ha.
most of
ha,
my
ha, ha, ha.
other problems, I can at least tell reality from fantasy.
My fantasy is better than your reality any day.
I'm having trouble sometimes separating what happened in dreams to what happened in reality, so my brain's
I have
fucked.
long told girlfriends that I am not responsible for what I do in their head when I'm asleep.
That's a fair thing to say. In fact, that's a disclaimer that should be on any wedding contract.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every wedding contract.
I have indeed woken up next to the love of my life only to find out she's in a bad mood. Why are you in a bad mood? Because of what you did in my dream.
I had to dodge plates once.
Ooh, were you reading poetry?
No.
Oh.
No. I was dodging plates for my life.
Is this the mad one?
You're going to have to refine that.
Okay,
a
I'm going to
little
have to
bit.
try and narrow that down a bit.
Yeah, you got to narrow that one down a little
Yeah, all
bit.
right. Okay, yeah, let's not go there.
I've been
Anyway,
known-
Seeds of
I've
Death.
been known to date crazy a lot.
Doctor Who and the Seeds of Death, everyone. Come on, say something
Yeah.
nice about it.
I loved it.
There we go. Lots of foam. The
Boom.
VFX department had just got this machine which could produce mountains of foam very, very quickly, and practically every Doctor Who story that year. Not just that year, but the year before. I mean, what you got? You got
Somebody found a new toy and wanted to play with it.
yeah, because you certainly.
A
I mean,
lot.
you got the web in the Web of Fear. You've got the seaweed in Fury from the Deep. You've obviously got the weather foam from the Seeds of Death. There might have been other stuff as well. It may have appeared in Abominable Snowman. We don't know. Yeah, there was a lot of that. They went a bit silly with it.
It's kind of like me when I get a new PDF. I want content now, so I enter the PDF into Foundry.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can see that.
I have
you want
a
that
new-
instant hit.
Let me put it this way. I have a new shiny and want content now. No, you've never heard of JG Wentworth? 877 cash now? Nothing? No. Man,
Are you being
I got-
American again?
You got look, Americans know this one, okay? If you want your cash now, what do? JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Check rentals, the best TV for you.
Exactly.
And that is
It's
a
a jingle
very
that gets
obscure
it
advert.
stays with you.
I would be
It's
very
one of those
impressed if
things.
anybody got that. Ah, dear.
Please note that we're not sponsored by JG Wentworth, and if
Or,
we
or-
were,
or check rentals.
it'd be actually kind of cool.
Last I heard, check
Um,
rentals was out of business. But I could be wrong. I don't know. What the hell would I know? I used to have a really good jingle though. Check rentals, check rentals, check rentals. The best TV for you. See, that's
Okay,
how these
then.
things get stuck in your head.
Yeah, it's weird. I still remember an 800 number from an old job like 20 years ago.
I can remember the phone numbers we had as a child. What's it? 35720 was me and Mum. 35864 was the parish hall. And then 30179 was my stepfather's. You can look them up, by the way. They're not connected to any of us now, so. Well, 35864 might be with the additional letter and number in front of it, because that's actually St Saviour's Parish Hall. I used to live in a big official building, scary as hell. It was lovely. So much explained. So going back to the Seeds of Death. Do you know it's one of the later Target novelizations?
Excellent.
Which is surprising for its time. Terrance Dicks novelisation. Standard run-of-the-mill Terrance Dicks novelisation. Nothing really great about it, but nothing
I
terrible.
can't wait to see you talk about Big Finish.
We're doing the Quinn Dilemma this week, which you didn't listen to. I can handle this, you know. I have a lot of experience.
Uh-huh.
Tons of experience. And it's moved from short-term memory into mid-term memory, so there's more chance of me remembering it.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
mid-term memory, if anybody's interested.
Yeah. If you can smell the bullshit about to happen, please let us know in chat. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell icon so you never miss a video.
When we can be bothered to put one out. Don't worry, it'll get back to a regular pattern. People are just doing things. And it's a case of, no, that has to come first. It's things like family and real life. It's just one of those things. And I don't give a damn about it. What was I saying? Yes,
Just checking the dog, making sure, yep, he's breathing.
it's Balthazar. Try and find something called Vicious on YouTube. It's an ITV sitcom with Derek Jacobi and Ian McKellen.
YouTube has a lot of good series on it. Have you noticed that? Have you looked on it recently?
No. Remember, we look at different things, Brian.
I would look at free TV series on YouTube. What do you look at?
Live tornado
Uh-huh.
feeds. Trek Central.
Yeah.
A lot of the Simon Whistler stuff. And then anything that catches my fancy, but there's never anything live. I mean, they had Space Ghost live, the original series, over the past couple
They
of
have
weeks.
full Land of the Lost on YouTube.
Yes,
three
I know. You
seasons.
tried to get me to go for it, and I said,
I'm telling you, it's got some good science fiction behind it. Some solid science fiction behind it.
not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. I mean,
Chaka no like you anymore.
talk a little bit. If she's game to do it, yeah, and she's got time.
They're 30 minutes. I'm sorry. They're 24-minute shows because they have to figure in for commercials.
If Lilibet wants to do it, the two of you can do it. Okay?
What do we got here? We got Nightman. There's some horror.
Right. Are you looking
In
at
the 90s?
No, this is all
Big Red Eye?
American stuff. I have no knowledge of any of this.
H.R. Puffin stuff.
I have heard of it, no idea what it is.
The Croft Super Show.
Nope.
The Boogaloos. Oh
Nope.
my God.
I think you're showing up the American
Sapphire and
subconscious here.
Steel, it's got that.
It's got Sapphire and Steel. Well, that's something at least.
Yeah.
We will be
Farscape.
doing.
We need to watch Farscape. We need to do Farscape.
I have to see how we can do that. I wouldn't mind, actually. Rather than doing Farscape, I'd rather do Lex.
I'd rather rip my eyes out of their sockets than do Lex.
Maybe we might do Farscape then.
Let me put it this way: Love Slave, Assassin, Love Slave, Idiot, Lex.
See, I have never seen it. I've never really seen Farscape either. Okay, so we'll be looking at. We're taking a break from the Doctor Who Big Finishers for a little while, which is going to upset Brian because they've just released the newest box set for the Paternoster Gang.
Yeah.
If
I
you
see what
want
you're playing.
No, if you want to, because you won't listen to Sapphire and Steel, I'm sure. If you want...
I'll listen to the Sapphire and Steel ones.
Okay, I think they're only an hour anyway. But I was going to say, if you want to, why don't you do Paternoster Gang? Because I know you want to listen to it. And I'll happily listen to the Paternoster Gang. And we can review that a little bit. And I review Sapphire. Well, all three of us review Sapphire and Steel.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Give me links. All I need.
I haven't downloaded them yet. Yeah. All right. So that's the thing that's going to happen.
Oh, they got American Gothic. That was cool. It was a 90s show. Don't worry about it. It was on about the same times as the 90s Dark Shadows. Yes, the Buck stopped here.
Gary. He ended up being the captain in Excalibur. Crusade, thank you, yes. Yes, Adam liked Sheriff Buck.
Sheriff Buck was cool. Let's see what else I got that you might recognize. 21 Jump Street. How about that one? Nothing? No? Johnny Depp back when Fox just started? No? Okay, never mind. Outer Limits?
The original series.
No, the new one. No, actually, no, I'm sorry, the 1964. Yeah.
The one I want to see is the Twilight Zone, not the Outer Limits. And that's
Erie, Indiana.
So Erie, Indiana, that's a fun one.
That's a good one from 91.
It's got John Aston in it.
Yeah,
Gomez.
It's 1991. It's got everybody.
It's got Elvis mowing his lawn.
I know what show you want to see on here.
Oh, this'll be good. Go on.
Storm Chasers.
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces of that. To be honest with you, I'm not really... I don't really like prepared tornado programs. I'd rather see the footage raw. And I'm going to say this now. This is another prediction. I think Reed Timmer is going to get someone killed at some stage.
Okay. All right.
That's a
bit extreme.
Too many risks. He's getting too excited. I mean, he's an excellent scientist, but he lets it get to him. He goes completely wild. And he takes people along with him, and you think, oh fuck. And suddenly they're in the middle. He goes into the middle of the tornado. And luckily they're weak ones. But, oh man, I honestly think one day he's going to miscalculate. And as for people going out thinking, oh, we're going to go and look at the storms, stop doing it. If you are an amateur storm chaser, or not even that as much as you just want to go and look because you think you might be able to see something, stop it. You're clogging up the roads. Clogged roads during a tornado are a death trap. Sorry.
They have Mork and Mindy.
Fly and be free.
I'm just saying right now I could deal with some Robin Williams. I mean, life is that bleak that we need to bring him back.
Oh, well, all the good people left Earth in 2016.
That's why everything is gone to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowie returned to his people. Zug. So anyway, that was our review of Doctor Who.
We'll never get through it. Don't worry about it.
You see, this is why we need
Oh, they have the
Lillibert.
Dresden Files. Neat.
Lillibert, Christ's sakes, don't leave us like this.
I have the attention span of a gnat. Okay.
I know you do. That's
Except
all right.
when I'm working on a very big project.
And then you're hyper-focused.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that. Now, I've got to do a solo review for our big finish,
I'll be looking for more shows for us to watch.
which won't happen anyway. But okay, bless you.
Jekyll and Hyde.
That's all I'm going to get now. I'm going to be trying to do this, and he's going to keep throwing show names at me, throwing me off. That young man is cheating. I'm just saying. I'm elderly, you know.
No. It's not cheating. I'm a DM. It's
This isn't role playing. Or is
they got
it?
Thunderbirds.
No.
Just saying, they got them.
No.
What, you prefer Chris Angel Mind Freak?
Jesus, there's some shit.
This is
out
going to be a long one, folks.
there. Yeah, just.
Oh, they have the other Outer Limits series. The one from 97. I like that one.
Right then, so. Moving on to Big Finish. There are 5 brothers. They're quintuplets. And they're all in line to be king. How can they all be in line to be king? Well, it's quite simple. So, how the hell did that happen? Their mother ran away when they were born. And nobody knows who came out first. Mel and the Doctor have met up with a friend on this planet where the king believes that it was the Doctor that stole away his wife, and so he's decided to find out which one of the princes is worthy of the throne. They each have to go and try and capture the Doctor. I don't know if it was deliberate or not, but they're each going for the 6th Doctor, but at different points in his time stream. This is fun. Each episode is only half an hour. Each story within the block is only half an hour. What the hell is going on here? Why does this keep doing this? Is that you, Oscar? And as a result, it works. If they'd been hour-long ones for each one, the whole thing would have dragged. But this is light. It's fluffy. It is a fluffy one. It's a celebration of the 6th Doctor, because it's 40 years. Good grief. Whether we like it or not. And I honestly don't think a story like this would play well with any other Doctor. This was a Colin Baker story, very much so. I mean, considering all the weird shit he's had happen, his Doctors, what with the comic strips of Voyager and whatever, plus they've had, what was it, the Bang Bang a Boom and the One Doctor. Colin's Doctor is the one where they really go for the outrageous comedy plots. And so you've basically got these 5 Quins. 3 of them are chasing after individual iterations of the 6th Doctor. The 4th and 5th are both going after the same iteration of the Doctor. Of course, because we're going in different time periods, you get different companions. You get Mel, you get Perry, you get Flip, you get Constance. There's some good stuff here. And of course, for the final episode, they all get brought together. 4 Colin Bakers. Even more of me. However, it doesn't go like you think it will. And I mean that Yeah.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Do you have things against shows with puppets in them?
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Just checking.
Okay.
They have Stingray.
No.
Okay.
This is all stuff I watched as a kid, Stingray and Thunderbirds. Got no interest in it nowadays. Don't know why, but I don't. Anyway, like I say, this has a touch of lightness. Oh, Herbert George Wells turns up again. It's fun. Everything's ties together. The resolution's fairly well telegraphed, but it does stitch things together nicely. I recommend the Quinn Dilemma. I really do. It's, yeah, quite frankly.
They have Ascension.
That's nice.
We should watch it. It's 3 episodes.
Do I do this to you? Actually,
Yes.
I do, don't I? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do it a lot.
Every time I'm
Yeah.
running. Payback's a bitch, ain't it?
Oh.
Payback. Yeah. So
yeah.
how's that?
So,
How many Collins were there?
there were 4.
Oh.
The Quinn relates to the 5 brothers, not 5 doctors.
They have the prisoner.
Oh, we're not doing that again unless you want to get pissed as a fart.
I don't want to die of alcohol poisoning.
Okay. We ought to do that with Lilibet.
She can drink. I'm not. I'm good. I learned my lesson. I'm not 20 anymore.
If you can find that show, it's going back a fair bit. It was a live reaction.
They damn near killed me,
It
okay?
was a live reaction to the last episode of The Prisoner. And we had a side bet with Brian that every time somebody said "I," he had to take a drink. I can be a bitch sometimes.
The thing is, they didn't specify whether I, as in letter I, or I, as in AYE.
Ah.
Yeah, bastards.
The thing
They have
was,
Space 1999, by the way.
first series of that is good. The second series is shite.
They have 2 seasons, so.
I've got the first series in Blu-ray. I don't know if did we look at one particular Space 1999 story over the years? Have we?
We've tried.
Have we actually reviewed one particular episode? And anybody
No.
who knows me and know where I'm heading with this.
No.
Oh. In that case, we're going to have to.
Oh, fuck. I'll get the link.
Because it terrified me as a child. Yes, you can all guess which episode of Season 1 of Space 1999 I'm talking about. That one. You'll probably think nothing of it nowadays. I mean, you're a grown man, shock thresholds have moved on and all that sort of thing. But at the time, it was scary. Scary as hell. It
Okay.
really was.
Wow.
Actually.
Oh, I forgot they made a cartoon of it. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Phone box as a time machine. How strange. Which also travels through space.
You, Me, and the Apocalypse. No.
So, yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what. You're going to be looking for the link to Space 1999 Season 1, Dragon's Domain.
It's already in general.
You've done it, have you? Is that the...
That's the entire season.
Oh, no, we're going to have to... we'll have to point that out a little bit then. We're only going to do the one. I mean, I'd like to do the opening one, but... Actually, why not?
Well, you know, Koenig did steal the
He stole the moon. Left an egg
Not only
behind.
the moon, the Earth moon.
Yeah, not the egg. He left the. I can't believe we fell for the fact he left an egg for so long.
I can.
We're going to do 2 next week. There'll be no Doctor Who next week. Next show, no Doctor Who per se.
Okay.
Actually, it's not going to be any Doctor Who. Oh my God.
Especially next week because we have the RPG next week and we're on.
No, I meant the next show.
I know what you meant.
I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Okay. Right. Because for the next show, that's going to be our review of the opening episodes of the new Doctor Who series.
When does it start?
Just
The 3rd or the
just
10th?
under 2 weeks. 12th. Oh well, the 11th.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the next show we do is going to be the new Doctor Who.
So that's that plan out the window.
All good ideas, straight out the
We'll
window.
do it at some stage when I remember again. As for the Big Finish, we'll be looking at Sapphire and Steel, the new Big Finish downloads. Well, they're
Just
the old
remember,
ones.
everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Random, Brian. Random. Just saying.
I'm just saying it. Mike Tyson, say what you want. That's the smartest thing he ever said.
Okay. I don't know where to go from there. Yeah, so that's our... Oh, no, we've got one more thing to review. The Vanishing Earth from the Tomorrow People. Which Brian and I have reviewed. We're only going through the Tomorrow People again for a little bit. And because Brian loves it.
I love the Tomorrow People. It's great right up until
So do
Mike.
I. Yeah, so do I. We might actually stop there.
No. We have to do a couple Mike episodes.
All right.
We have to do the jumpsuits.
You want to do the bubble skin, the living skins.
Yeah. And the Satan drum.
Heart of Soggoth.
Yeah.
You don't want to do They Saved Hitler's Brain?
I'm trying not to spoil everything to everyone.
What about They Saved Hitler's Brain?
We could do that. I mean, he's freaking nasty, but we could do it.
I don't mean the film, I mean the Tomorrow People episode. Oh. But yes, so, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, God. So,
it's going to hurt, folks. It's going to hurt so bad.
some very carefully sourced tornado footage is on the screen in the lab. I say very carefully sourced because there wasn't actually that much tornado footage back then. Well, people didn't really have cameras as such. You had a few cine cameras. But it's a case of people getting hold of it and getting outside and everything else like that. Whereas nowadays you can just chuck it on your phone. So I was quite impressed. It's very grainy and dodgy, but it's tornado footage, which is nice. Everything's going to hell with Earth, basically. Earthquakes, volcanoes, cats and dogs living together. It's all going horrifically wrong. At the same time, Ginger and Lefty are going for a day at the beach. Still think they're possibly a bit too old to do that sort of thing, but there we go. Anyway, one of them gets
You know
nicked.
why they went to the beach, right? Because that's where the girls were.
Yes, obviously. And that's how they end up getting caught in a honey trap. For
Ooh.
someone.
Excellent choice of phraseology.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Because the Spydron is there, everyone. He's one above the Grand Wizard for the Ku Klux Klan. And yeah, that's a very unfortunate costume choice.
That is a bad costume. That's just not right.
Mind you, it shows just how crap the KKK are. But luckily Kevin Stoney is there to put everything right. Marvick Chen, Tobias Vaughan, Tyram. Yeah, he's a good actor. He's solid and he's brilliant. So the Tomorrow People have to try and find out what's causing all these catastrophes, as well as what's happened to their friend. And would you believe it, the two events are linked.
No!
Yes!
The hell you say?
No, I do. Sorry, what did I say? Yeah. So this is an early Tomorrow People. It's the last one of the first series. Kenny gets to say a line, I think, isn't it? It's one of my constant complaints, the very fact that I didn't use Kenny in the first series and then got rid
That's
of
why
him.
they got rid of him.
Yeah, I know. Just didn't feel right.
Him and what's her name?
Carol.
Carol.
Yeah, Sammy Mel, I think. her
No,
name
no,
is.
I thought they used Carol.
They use Carol in this one, but she leaves at the end of this one as well.
Okay, all right. Then no. Then who do we get for Rome?
For Rome,
Yeah, for the Roman one.
Elizabeth?
No, it can't be Elizabeth.
Why not?
Because that would mean that we jump into the blue and the green. Do we jump into the blue and green?
I think we do, you know.
You know, let's take a look, Brian. You have the videos right here.
I'll happily be proved wrong.
No, yeah. After this one, we jump into the blue and green.
Oh, we've definitely got to get a little bit back for that, because it's a good one.
Oh, yeah. That's fantastic. Season 2 of Tomorrow People is really top notch. You really need to watch it. Can't say enough good things about it.
There you go. What good
Until
things can
Mike
you say
shows
about
up.
The Vanishing Earth?
What good things can it ended? Ginger Lefty found out, hey, just because she's pretty, don't do it. You know how they signified she was a baddie, right?
Go on.
She was smoking. Only back in that day and age, only the bad guys smoked.
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's where she got it.
Only bad people smoke nowadays. Hello.
Only poor people smoke nowadays. Think
Funny, isn't
about
that?
it.
It's strange. It's
Uh-huh.
so strange.
Not enough money for food.
But
Enough money
they've
for
got an
cigs.
addiction. The thing is, it's harder to give up food than it is to give up smoking. Because you have to eat. You
Just
don't
saying.
have to smoke. Sorry, I'm still going on about losing weight. So come on, talk to us about Vanishing Earth. Pull your weight!
It was a lot of yelling, and I'm not behind this one. It's the weakest of the first season.
Do you think?
Yeah, and you froze again. There you go. You're back.
You think that's
It's
the
the-
weakest?
I
I thought the
think- I
previous
think
one was.
No, I think this one's the weakest of the first season.
Oh, that's interesting. Schism.
Yeah, and for this one, this one is the weakest. I would go with the Doomsday Men for next season as the
Okay.
weakest.
All right, make note of this, boys and girls, because I won't remember.
I will. I'll
I'm
remember.
sure. Yeah, and you can
It-
mention it at the
It's
time.
what I do. It's
Quite.
what I do. I know things and I remember. Funny how that works
Whereas
out.
I knew things and I forget.
Mm.
I've forgotten much more than I ever knew.
So what are we doing next week, Shaban?
It's the RPG.
Excellent. Where is it?
Here. Well, no, it's
Over
not.
on
It's
Thaco
not a
Gaming?
Thaco Gaming channel. THAC number 0. Thaco Gaming. 8 o'clock UK time. 3 p.m. Eastern.
Wow, you remembered that.
I had to work it out again.
Oh, okay. Subtraction, basic
yeah.
math.
So the Vanishing Earth. I'm trying to stretch this show out. We're not doing
Why?
very well here.
Why?
Yeah, I know. What are you doing?
It's just the two of us. Usually these things are like maybe 30 minutes per
no,
person.
they're not. You go back and have a look.
No, I know. We actually go into it a lot.
One of my cats is doing a thing, but it's dark and I can't see what.
I still have the on the Facebook group. I still have the whatchamacallit, the playlist I made of all our shows uploaded.
Is it up to date?
Currently, yes.
Excellent. This is useful. Practically everything from the Flashing Blade is available, whether it's this or whether it's the old podcast. That's on Mixcloud. Just go looking for
Remember,
it.
once it's on the internet, it's there forever.
Oh, yes. That was the Tomorrow People, obviously. Yeah. What are you doing next week,
How
Brian?
did we ever get it? How the hell did we ever get a show?
Pure bloody mindedness on my part.
Next week, I am continuing my work on a certain project for Foundry. I'm expanding upon the original premise of something. I can't really get into it because, one, it's not mine to get into.
Also,
And
I'll
two,
probably fall
nobody's
asleep.
going to know about it but me.
I'll fall asleep if you do.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah,
This is your baby.
This is my baby. I like doing things like this.
Great.
I'm a geek. Making compendiums for Foundry. It's kind of fun for me.
It's your thing.
Even if I don't share them out with anyone.
Okay.
Well, do you run Foundry?
No.
Then who would I share it out with?
Oh, I thought you meant the community at large. Sorry.
No, there's no large repository for something like that.
How odd. You'd think there would be.
And besides, it's just fan-made products. So
Well, that's okay. Fan-made products are some of the coolest products out there. Look at this show.
there are also some of the shit ones too. I mean,
Look
let's
at this
face it.
show.
Hey, look at us tonight. How you doing?
Hello. Yeah. That's a shame. I'm seeing Fake Keith tomorrow lunchtime, and that's it.
Okay.
I've got to pop Adam's birthday card around to him. And then next Monday, I've got going up to London to Pew Pew, which I will try and give a good report for that. But
Will you be zapping?
I think we'll be pressing buttons that make things go zap.
Okay. All right.
That and
So there will be a little zappy with your pew.
There'll be some zappy. There'll be a bit of pew. Mind you, it depends how well we do on the exploration mission. We may not actually get into combat. I've no idea what the storyline's going to contain.
I'm just saying, get into combat. Once you resolve everything peacefully, blow their ship up.
Yeah. Our standard trick for blowing their ship up, I don't think is going to work in this particular universe.
All you have to do is say, yes, we'll come aboard to meet you, and then transport a photon torpedo over into their engineering section and blow them up. They'll be expecting you to transport over.
You see, we used to go to warp and chuck runabouts out behind us, which then went into warp right into the ship chasing us. It stopped them, but I got court-martialed.
Yeah, you're losing runabouts.
Yeah.
Runabouts are expensive.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do
they're
it.
not. It's Star Trek.
They still take resources.
Mumble, fumble, rumble.
I know. I find it hard to believe as well. You have time, energy. I mean, you cannot just, have the computer whip up a runabout. You actually have to put the damn thing together. Look at what they did with the Delta Flyer.
Star
in,
Trek Prodigy.
Voyager.
Star Trek Prodigy.
I haven't watched that.
They're able to replicate complete ships.
Wow.
It's a modern, it's the latest thing.
Well, the replicator is probably like 5 times the size.
I say replicate, it's more 3D print, if you get my drift.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
The matter that they use for the replicator, that comes from the waste disposal system, doesn't it?
Mostly, yes.
Okay. So when you ask them to replicate a meal for you,
Yes.
you're just recycling
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. But I mean, there has to be more than just that, because the sheer amount of replication being done, unless there's
This
a full
explains why Cisco's
100%.
father had a very successful restaurant.
It does, doesn't it? Either that or he was a very good cook. It's one or the other.
Well, no, he never used a replicator. He refused to have one in the kitchen.
Well, yeah, that's quite right. So
I'm
he's
just
also a very
saying,
good cook.
compared to replicated food, the real stuff still kind of wins out. You can, let's put it this way: you can live off it, would you want to?
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Riker making an omelette now.
Mm-hmm. Where do you get the eggs?
Yeah, Mr. Well, they were actual eggs, proper eggs,
Where do you
but
get
they
them?
were horrible eggs, and Worf loved it.
Worf loves prune juice.
Yeah, it's a warrior's drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Trek Discovery's on at the moment.
Aren't they in their last season?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not too bad. It's still a bit too touchy-feely for me. It's the emotional Star Trek, where everybody loves each other.
I don't like that. I don't like that Star Trek universe.
Well, the 32nd century.
No, the Discovery comes from the movieverse.
No, it doesn't.
If you look at the Klingons,
No. No, this is Prime Universe.
they're not. They are not Prime Universe.
Yeah,
Klingons.
no, I know, but that was just a redesign. Discovery is
That
Prime
was
Universe.
dumb.
It's Prime
was dumb.
Universe, not the Kevin Universe. It's,
Kelvin.
Kevin.
Kelvin.
I've named it Kevin, thus it shall always be. I think that was a bit of a mistake anyway. But at least we now understand what caused the Cornish pasty and the flat forward thing. Thanks to Enterprise. I still say it's something they should have just.
I'm
left
just
completely
saying, you know,
unaddressed.
I can power my car through fungus like that.
It would be interesting. You'd have to be sure the materialization spot was clear. That's a lot easier to do in space. Because space is big.
And empty.
Yeah, well,
Really?
Not
Wait.
empty.
You really think space is big?
you think going down to the shops
Why
for the
they call
chemist
it
is a long
space.
time?
Right? Yeah. That's why they call it space.
I don't know why I'm making these noises. I
No,
think
I
I'm
just
trying to
remember
sound old
something
and
in-
wise.
What movie was that from?
Stop laughing at the back.
I think it was Stargate or something. That's why they call it space,
Nothing in it.
because it's empty.
Discovery, that's right, but that's where we were. Lower Decks, they've announced the cancellation of Lower Decks. There's going to be one more season, and that's it. I'm
Can't
very
go on
sad
forever.
about that. I know.
Well,
but
they have to
we're
get rid
so
of it. So
used to them going on for 7 series.
I know why they're getting rid of it. Because it frees up Jonathan Frakes so he can start in on Star Trek Legacy. And if this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Well, Frakes isn't in Lower Decks that much.
No, but he's directing.
Not Legacy. Sorry, not Lower Decks. Remember, that's a cartoon.
Yeah,
Frakes,
he
Frakes
directs
is,
the cartoon a lot.
is a live action director. He directed the Strange New World episode, Those Old Scientists, where the guy who plays
And they had a ball.
yeah, he basically the guy who plays Boimler, right in front of Frakes, does the leg swing over the chair to sit down and goes Riker, and that stayed in. But I could imagine the laughter.
Oh
I
yeah,
could just imagine the laughter.
I saw the behind the scenes for that. People were pissing themselves.
I'm
it was
sure.
fantastic.
I mean, you don't often get a very good crossover episode. You especially, in fact, I think it's hardly ever been done, to my memory anyway, get a crossover between a cartoon and a live action show. If that does happen, it tends to be the live action show going into the cartoon universe. Not this time. It's the other way around. The cartoons come and become real life, and they're brilliant.
Also, did you know Boimler is Huey in the Boys?
In The Boys.
Yeah, he plays the...
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
When's the third series of that coming out?
I don't know. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, because it was left at a very interesting point. Makes me think they may have written themselves into a corner there.
Nah. They're just waiting. The strike and then everything else.
Yeah.
Everything's like delayed a year.
Yeah. Lucky Doctor Who got away with it. To be fair. As everybody was going, oh God, we're teaming up with Disney. The writer's strike's going to affect it. No, luckily.
Different union in the UK.
Yep, though there's been a lot of talk about this sort of stuff over here. AI and whatever.
Hey, they ain't wrong.
I have no time for AI in art. I'm sorry, I don't. Computers can't draw. Or indeed literature. That's the human stuff. You've frozen. Oh, okay, you're back again. That's the
The beast
human
stirs.
stuff. There's good stuff the AI can do, yes, but leave the creative arts to us, huh?
The beast is stirring.
Hey!
I will have to away soon.
I'm sure you will. Well, in that case, there we go. So 2 weeks' time, we're looking at the first two Doctor Who series, season 40 episodes. Space Babies and the Devil's Cord. What a great name, Space Babies.
The Devil's Cord. Should
yeah.
be interesting.
That's the Beatles one.
Oh, excellent.
Can anybody remember how I'm supposed to finish this? Oh, yes, there we go. I think. I may put the wrong ones up, just so you're aware. So, yeah, we got
You know
that.
what? It'll just be fitting.
Sapphire and Steel, episode 1 from the Big Finish series. The Paternoster Row, one story from that. Don't have to do the whole box set, Brian, just one story.
I'll do the whole thing. I love Paternoster Game.
Oh, there's some other stuff happening as well. The Blue and the Green for the Tomorrow People, for example.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen. I say it's going to happen. Who knows? 1 week's time on Thaco Gaming. Remember, please.
So Saturday, Thaco Gaming, we're having our regular campaign episode. Starts at 3 p.m. on Twitch. We finish up about 5, and then it gets ported over into YouTube. So look for us on either channel, 3 p.m. or whenever the hell we get to it for YouTube.
And the only thing I've learned from this RPG is that human heads are crunchy.
Need to stop doing that.
I'm going to make a habit of it.
I'm just saying they're fattening.
Maybe. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and love and happiness are well worth fighting for. They're well worth fighting for.
John Levine is John Levine in the John Levine story, John Levine's Story by John Levine. I got the right one! Goat!